Hey guys, it's Alicia. Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys had a really good week this week. Today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a first impressions video, and I'm really excited to be doing one of these just because I haven't done one in such a long time. These are the new Mastercamo pens by Maybelline, and I've walked past them. I never really picked them up just because I never really thought about getting them, and then the other day I was there and I was like, you know what, let me just try these. And Maybelline has to be one of my favorite drugstore brands in general, next to L'Oreal and Rimmel. I really enjoy these, the Mastercamo kits. As you can see, I've already hit pin on one of these colors. Like, I'm obsessed with these. The two colors that I picked up are Apricot. Yes, this one is Apricot for dark circles for light medium skin tones, and then the yellow is supposed to fix, or is this? Yellow for dullness for light to medium skin tones. Now they obviously have other colors. I'm going to flip my camera around to show you on the computer the other colors that they have. Okay, so as you can see, they have 6 different shades. The green one is for all skin tones. I do get red a little bit, but I didn't really want to pick this up just because I've had really bad experience with green color correctors. They're so pasty looking on my skin, so I just haven't really picked them up. This one, you have lavender or blue. It looks lavender to me, but I'm going to call it blue because they call it blue. It's supposed to fix sallowness for fair to light skin. They have the pink for dullness for light skin, and then they have the yellow one that I have and the apricot one that I have, and then for the really dark skin tones they have a red. Now this is almost like a red lipstick, so I honestly feel like it's going to be one of those things where they put red on their face and it's just going to seep through. Like, I feel like it's not even going to cover anything. I don't know. Who knows? If you have dark skin and you've tried this, just let me know what it's like because I really want to know. Alright, so I'm kind of anxious to use these just because I feel like these are almost going to be too pigmented, if that makes any sense. If you've ever used a color corrector and it comes off too pigmented, it's just going to look really thick, and no matter how much you blend it, it's not exactly going to mesh well with the foundation corrector that I use by Sephora. This is in Peach. So this is, I guess, what you would use the apricot one for. So I'm just going to swatch this on my hand so you can see the color difference. It's probably not that thick because I have to get more. I do use this pretty much on an everyday basis. Okay, so this is the Sephora one. It's not that thick, but it still has enough coverage, and I'm going to go ahead and use this one. I do like the applicator. It is curved. It's very smooth. It's a felt tip applicator, and you can see the little hole where it's supposed to come out of. So we're just going to click. With these products, oh my god, I hate clicking products. I feel like if you're not too careful, a shit ton's gonna come out. My dog's like looking at me like, what the hell are you doing? It's 14 clicks. How many licks does it take? 21 fucking clicks to get to this. So we're just going to swatch that on my hand too. Ooh, okay. That's really creamy. I like that. That's really creamy. Oh, I like that consistency. It's a lot thicker than this one. This one has a more liquidy texture to it, but this one has more thickness to it. So I do like that. Okay. Not disappointed yet. Yet, that's the key word. I don't really want to disturb my makeup, but I'm going to apply this like I usually apply my color correctors, in a triangle form, the same way I'm going to do my concealer. Okay. To see if it leaves anything. Alright. Okay, so it's not terrible. It's not super orange, but I feel as though there really is no difference on, well, I mean a little bit. There's a tiny bit of difference. Alright, let me just try to put a little bit more on my left side to see if more product is better with this. Alright, so I put a little bit more product on this side. We're going to see. Let's go ahead and blend this. It does blend pretty well. I'm contemplating if I should use this color for my dark spots, and then the yellow, I guess, for any places that need to be highlighted, or just the yellow for the dark spots. I don't even know. There's a little bit of redness on my cheek, just a little bit. Okay, in the mirror, what I'm looking at right now, you can see the shadow of that orange color. You really can't see it in the camera, which I guess is the goal. You don't want to see it, you know, in photography or videos or stuff like that, but looking straight ahead into the mirror, I can see where I put that. Whereas when I use my Sephora one, I really can't see it at all, like ever. So I'm gonna go ahead and click the yellow one just because I can see the orange. I'm kind of afraid to use this on dark spots, so I'm really not going to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and click this one for 1,000 times and I'll be back in a second. A lot of product on this spot right here just because I have a dark spot that is not going away no matter what the hell I do. I use retinol at night and it's helped all my other dark spots except that one. Like that one's just like, no bitch, I'm gonna stay on your face forever and you're not gonna get rid of me. Cool. Looking at it right now, I feel like it's going to be really pale and pasty. We'll see. We'll go ahead and blend. Color is good for highlighting everything and bringing everything up. So I think I'm just going to use this on here on my cheeks instead, just to see what that does. And I'm gonna be brave and bold and go in with that orange and color correct that spot, just because. It has a very good highlighting effect and I like that a lot. Okay, and that kind of counteracts the orange. Another thing that I am going to tell you guys, once you put this on, you have to move fast because it dries out really easily. Okay, so it's all highlighted, everything's kind of raised. I look like a fucking ghost right now, but that's okay because I'm going to add foundation on. So now I'm going to take this one again, this orange one, this Apricot, and put that on my dark spots just to see how it's going to work. Because the orange really didn't, not the orange, the yellow really didn't do anything to it. Some of the spots it did. The really faded dark spots, it blended really well. But the darker ones, I'm going to have to use that Apricot. So I'm going to use my MAC 130 brush just to blend it out more, to pack it in. You can still see it. Now you can see on the camera, because the orange color oxidized. You can see in the camera how orange this looks. I'm not feeling it. The foundation I'm using is by the company called Flormar. This still should match my face. I got this when I was in Greece. I've talked about it in my other video. This is the Smooth Touch foundation. It has an SPF of 20. It's absolutely amazing. I got a matte one too, but I still want that dewiness, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pump a little bit on my hands. It is very liquidy and runny, but it's kind of worth it. I think I only spent €9 on it, and it's amazing. Very dewy, medium to full coverage. So we're gonna see how this works. I wanted to use almost the sheerest foundation to see how it would blend in with that color corrector. Because a good color corrector is not going to be able to be seen through a medium to full coverage foundation, or even a sheer coverage, in my opinion. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. I swear to God, this better not see through. And I know, like, usually with color correctors, some of them are going to be like where you can't see them unless you cover them up with concealer or foundation. Trust me, I completely understand that, but I think I've just been very spoiled with the color correctors that I've been using, to where once they blend into the skin before using foundation or concealer, I can't see them. And I think that's just me. So that blended in really nice. I can't see the color corrector anymore. Hopefully throughout the day it's not going to be seen. Who knows? Alright, so I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup and I will be right back with my final verdict. It is raining so bad right now, and I really wanted to go out, and now I'm like nervous. I hate driving in the rain. Let me like show you guys how this looks. Look at that. I'm trying to focus it as much. Can you see? I don't know. The sky is like pitch black almost. I feel like I should have the Law and Order theme song for the final verdict of whenever I do stuff like this. They're worth it. Is that the Maybelline tagline? Because you're worth it? What is that? I don't know. Whatever. It is worth it. They're $7.99 each, which I think is a pretty good price for what you get. Their Mastercamo collection and their Master Glow collection, I think it's really, really good. It's very competitive with the high-end brands out there right now. And I think that I doubted everything so much because, especially with the Apricot color, my past experiences with color correctors, if they oxidize that much and I was able to see them before I put on my foundation, my concealer, usually what had happened was that I was able to see it once I put all of my makeup on, and I was really pissed off because I had to go out and I couldn't do anything to touch it up. So I think that's what I was kind of anticipating. But as you can see, it doesn't peer through like at all. It's amazing. My dark circles, they're completely gone, honestly. Like, if you've seen me without makeup on before, they are pretty thick, my dark circles, and I think that's just hereditary. The only issue is this spot right here. No matter how many times I put on that Apricot or even my Sephora color corrector over it, it's just not going anywhere. If you get these at Walgreens or CVS, they're most likely going to be $1 or $2 more expensive, because that's what I have found whenever I've purchased makeup from those two places. They're usually more expensive than, say, Walmart or Target. So those are the two places I would recommend going, Walmart and Target, to get. Tried other drugstore color correctors before, L'Oreal, NYX, Rimmel just came out with one, but it looks like it has the same kind of color consistency as L'Oreal, and I know I'm not going to like it because L'Oreal was way too pasty on my skin. But yeah, if you want something a little more creamier than this, because this is pretty freaking creamy, go ahead and get the Mastercamo kit, because it's just as good. See some more first impressions, let me know down in the comment box below. And also, if you have this in red, let me know what that's going to look like, because if I thought this was going to be see-through, I can only imagine how pigmented that red was. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.